to the Good Gut Show, and today we're going to be talking about preventing dysfunction before it becomes disease. This is really, really important because it's a total mindset shift about health. Because dysfunction is really rampant today. I mean, if you're feeling uncomfortable in your gut, and who doesn't feel that way these days? Bloating, gas, and acids are probably the most used medicine on the planet. Um, if you have skin issues, where a lot of my friends now have, a lot of my friends and clients have skin issues. If you have brain fog, if you can't concentrate, if you have thyroid issues, if somebody's telling you your thyroid is sluggish, if you have mood issues. Yes, this can really cause mood issues also. These are all dysfunctions, and it's even worse now with COVID. Now I'm going to tell you a couple of stories. Number one, there's an interesting thing that happened the other day with one of my clients in my psychiatric hospital. He was sure he had diabetes. He was dying for the information. When I looked at his labs, he really didn't have it. He had pre-diabetes. Pre-diabetes means, eventually you will if you don't change your life. So, but the interesting piece was he was still interested about the information that might help him, that might stop him from having diabetes, because it ran in his family and he was concerned. Years ago, I had another client with the same concerns, and it just blew me away because he came in and said, I want to know about a diabetic diet because both my parents have it. And if both your parents have it, you're like 5 to 6 times more likely of getting it. He was normal weight. He was young, no problems yet, but he wanted to know. And that's the kind of people who really are preventing dysfunction before it turns into disease. And this is the kind of mindset that you might want to start thinking about. Another story, my flip side story, is a guy who came in, and he came in with his wife and his daughter, and the three of them were sitting this way, and I was at the very end of this whole line of people. So he was here next to me, the daughter was here, and the wife was here. So he had really bad diabetes, really bad obesity, really bad neuropathy, which, is pains in your feet mostly, but it could be your whole body. And basically, I had a very long, hard day with clients because I was working in an HMO, and I had probably seen 7 or 8 people before him. And basically, and I know this sounds very unprofessional, I kept telling him stuff. He wasn't hearing it. The wife at the other end is tittering, enabling. The daughter is going, I just don't know what to do with him. I just don't know what to do, right? And I basically said something like, and I don't even remember what I said. But it was like, to paraphrase it was kind of like, if you don't do this, your feet are going to fall off, you're going to go blind, and you're going to die, which really, in reality, is what was going on. So they thanked me. They went around the corner to my receptionist, made another appointment, walked out of the office. I took in somebody else. And at the end of that consult, my receptionist says, the guy who was in here before? Well, he collapsed in the elevator and had to go to the doctor. I get on the phone. I call the doctor. I go, oh my God, where is he? Where is he? The doctor. I was like waiting on hold forever. And basically I said, when I got him, I said, Barry, the guy collapsed. He told him he was going to die. Basically The doctor, you know what the doctor said? The doctor said, well, somebody should have. And I said, well, isn't that what you're supposed to do? So those are my two stories, two very positive stories. I also have a lot of clients who realize that medical model is not going to help them when it comes to their autoimmune disease or their tummies or, or their brain fog or, just not eating foods and having horrible reactions to it. It's not going to help them. So they're looking for another way. But for you, I would not wait. I think I told the story yesterday of my business partner and I saying, well, she said to me, aren't we glad we got healthy before we got sick? And really, that's the whole thing. Getting healthy before we get sick is so important, so important. And it's a mindset shift that needs to happen, especially now. Especially now. So here, I'm going to leave you with this thought. I really want you to think about what you can do to prevent whatever is going on with you today. In other words, if you've got digestive problems, maybe you need to really look at healing your leaky gut. Okay? Maybe you need to do that. Okay? So we're going to talk more about this tomorrow. I can't remember what I'm talking about, but I'll talk more about developing your healer mind. This is a very important piece. And I got to go because the phone is ringing. All right. Bye-bye. Dietitian Jill signing.